Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the end game.
We're in the end game now.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers Assemble. Wait,
What
what
was
that was
I
last
am.
time?
No, but really, welcome to our D&D campaign that is very slowly winding down. I reckon there may be just a few episodes left, actually. I guess I'll do kind of the recap of what kind of happened on the last episode. So we had our adventurers going out saying goodbye to their loved ones or acquaintances. We had Lucius go back to Ironforge where he made some promises to Scala and had some conversations with his parents regarding his birth. And he was also met by the leader of the Chaos Guild, Gnarly, I think you're calling him, Raffa.
Gnarly, yo.
And they had a discussion about his Gnarly's motives and what it means to kind of be the people of the world's pawn to be thrown at the next danger threat and whatnot. Rain went back to his family, and he visited his mother at a I don't know how else to put this, a cemetery, where he also came across a Fennekin who he had a conversation with. And we had Rodney kind of go back to his old hideout and get some reassurance from his old team members. That, of course, being Lee and Phantom. Well, one's his leader, I guess. And Henry and Raffa. Henry went actually where he intended to go from the very beginning and met with his friends on a mountaintop where he was shown a very grim illusion by the hat that keeps following him. The Delphox inside of his hat, Tiamus, gave him tried to get him to steal or acquire Lucius's pink diamond and the bow that Raffa has, but Henry was defiant, and she said she could give him a miracle if he so needed it, and he took the hat with him. Raffa went to Paradise on the Mist Continent, where she saw a familiar face in Audric, who was talking to Wyla in the area around Post Town, where he warned her to gather one of her friends. And then Raffa proceeded to talk to Wyla, giving kind of what they're kind of leaving behind of all the suspicious characters they've met. And she was given some mementos by her, like enter cards and frisms, in which Raffa plans to do something with. Is there anything else I'm missing? There was a lot to digest with all these things.
No, I'm
Not that I could think of.
No, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about talking with Muna.
Well, that kind of bunches in with the suspicious characters kind of thing.
Exactly.
I guess Henry got his friends to get in on the choir that's going, the big giant moon choir that's about to go on. But he got him and his friend, well, mostly his friend Sora, not our Sora, their Sora, to it's a smoochum, to sing the song when it's needed. I'm going to say too, Ed said he's going to be a little late, so Rain is going to sit there in the background for a little bit. And I guess we'll pick off from there, or we'll say maybe about a good week has passed too. You all kind of say goodbye to the acquaintances you chose to go see on this trip. You all use your express VIP liner passes, or simply, if you're in Henry's shoes, you just kind of still hang around the Expedition Society because you never really left.
I'm just standing here with my friends. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
He's standing there menacingly.
I guess you I guess you had the most free time because you had no travel.
Probably found an outhouse, started scooping some manure down the hat or something.
Yeah, you see what was happening Yes. I found some fresh Tauros manure. I put down the hat.
Oh.
That is the most hilarious thing.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So you come back to Lively Town. You see, like, Henry scooping these, maybe a bag of manure into a hat. It's like, oh, that hat.
Just like I'm funneling it into the hat.
And yeah, you don't all come back at once, because I don't think it works that way. But you slowly, you over the days and maybe hours, you all come back, and I guess you all reconvene at the Expedition Society.
Well, after we do some off-screen shopping, but
Oh yeah, after they did a bit of shopping off screen and
All right, girls, let's go shopping.
yeah, shopping montage with all
Raffa's credit card.
oh gosh.
and we got the shopping montage with the upbeat music.
And they're shopping for weapons still.
Yeah.
So it's like
Here comes crossbow. Here comes the Hoshians. Here comes everything they need to know.
All right, and you basically meet back at the Expedition Society where Mawile presents you in front of this big object covered in a tarp, and Jirachi is there too. This is probably the first time you've actually seen him. And he's looking very proud as he's standing in front of this thing. You also have your doppelgangers just hanging around there too. They tell you they're kind of working there, but they wanted money at first, or sorry, they wanted Monet at first, but then they decided they just really wanted to eat, and so they're just giving them meals now, and that's how they just kind of stay in line. It's just they get to eat home-cooked meals.
Yeah, have you figured out what the deal is with those guys?
She says to you, actually, it's quite fascinating. Would you see me in my room about this?
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't know, what are they doing? They were kind of helping put this thing together. That's why, it took, it's not their area of expertise, but they were pretty much just kind of told what to do, and they did it, and in exchange for, like, dog treats. But
All the while, Alternates was probably spending as much time as he could flirting with either Dedenne or Mawile.
yeah, they probably don't like him very much, and they probably
all three of them, literally.
Yeah.
Anything without a Y chromosome is fair game.
So she takes you in her room, and she closes the door and says, "So about those four, it's actually quite fascinating. So, from just some samples, just fur, maybe dander they've left behind, it seems to match you perfectly. It doesn't seem to be a coincidence."
That's odd, since they don't act like us.
Oh
But-
no, I have a twin brother. I knew my father was disloyal.
Oh,
That's not how twins work, Henry.
but
I don't know. I'm not a Scientologist.
they also share traits with certain creatures we encountered within the past called void shadows.
Oh.
Void shadows?
Raffa ears droop.
Void shadows.
Yeah.
We've encountered them ourselves. They're like black, goopy creatures, right?
Yes, exactly. We've had encounters with them in the past here at the Expedition Society, and the ones I know were just, like you said, mindless blobs, but these ones seem to have some sort of sentience to them. They don't seem very nefarious in any way. I wouldn't call them good creatures, but they haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, so they're not our twins, they're our children.
Yeah, that's just what has me curious how these things came to be. I've seen them imitating other Pokemon.
You see, when a Pokemon and a Void Shadow love each other very much.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that one happened, Henry.
Yeah,
I
only-
don't know.
Only
it was
Dirge
fun.
ate
I
the
don't
Void
know what
Shadow.
happened, okay?
Look, let's get to the point. You're saying that these clone of ours are void shadows, right? That
Yes.
They look exactly like us with sentience.
I
How
don't
did
know.
this happen?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. I don't know how they came to be, but
Neither do I.
We can't
I can't
give
recall
you
any
an
sort of
exact-
time that we can. I don't know what happened.
They
We can't
must
give you
have-
anything exact. We encountered void shadows in a place called the Tower of Knowledge, but after basically destroying, oh hey Ed,
Hmm.
after
Yeah, hi, sorry I'm late.
yeah, it's okay.
it's fine. But after we after we removed like this crown causing a Flareon to sort of act evil and create and bring about the Tower of Knowledge, all the void shadows just sort of left. So I'm not sure where they came from. I mean, probably that tower, but I'm not sure when they would have appeared or how.
But I don't really know what the best course of action to do with them is.
I mean, so far they've been behaving apparently, so I suppose if they're gonna be useful, let them be useful.
Yeah, it's just, well, considering their origins, it's just that lingers in the back of your mind.
No kidding.
But for now, they seem to be cooperative. But in any case, there's I guess it's time for the big reveal. And she takes you back outside.
Okay.
All right. And Jirachi says, "Yeah, well, it wasn't easy, but I put this thing together. I am a genius after all." And he rips off the tarp, and what's revealed is this kind of pinkish metallic, it's like a box with wings. and it has all these like metallic linings on it that go horizontally, and it has a tail to it, kind of like it goes off in like a T shape. There's like a big hatch on the side of it that is ajar right now, and it's one of those ones that like goes up. There's 6 seats inside. It's not too big actually. It'd be like roughly the size of a car compared to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
So this is the thing that's taking us to the moon.
Yeah, it needs one last thing in it, and Marwell kind of brings out this this cushion with a cloth on it that has like has something under it and reveals to be the Imperium. According to the blueprints, it's gonna fire up as soon as we put this thing in. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow to do that.
Fair enough.
Oh, and for you, and he points to you, Rain. You get one of these, and it's like this little badge. Looks like just like this little circle.
The space suit.
Okay, I grabbed the badge.
Yeah. All right. Put it on yourself, like on your scarf, or.
I do so. I put it on my scarf.
Now press it.
Again, I do so.
And then, very Iron Man, Tony Stark, like this, like metallic piplup for it. And so this doesn't count as like armor or anything. It's just a protective suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to talk to in it. It's like whenever you say something, it's kind of like, so I'm like,
Whoa, this is so cool!
Yeah. There are some things you should know about it. Just like that other kid, Sora, it only has 72 hours worth of air in it. So
I press the thing again, assuming that turns it off.
Oh yeah. We'll fill it up. We'll top it off before you go, but
Okay.
So basically, we've got 3 days to finish the mission and try and find some way back here.
Yeah. If we can even have a chance.
That's when Botan and Nocturne walk in. Said, well, are you guys all done?
More or less. Takeoff is tomorrow.
She reveals Sora too, and she says, well, we took these two to 12 towns that had about 24 people Pokemon that were able to pick up that song. So you got your choir. It's just how you plan to get them their voice up there. And Mawel says, yeah, speaking about that. Do you have any idea how this is supposed to work?
We know that it requires a fairy type to stand on some sort of pedestal. So that's why we're bringing Mimikyu along, because he's part fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, though, I can't say I really know.
All right. If that's the case, I want you guys, before you do anything else up there, to find this conduit or whatever it is and try to talk to me. And we'll try to see how this thing works.
That was my plan first place.
Yeah. Try not to engage whatever's up there immediately. And
I think that geographically, it's right next. It's right next to him.
Yeah, well, we can't guarantee any of this.
No,
If
but
we
my
can,
wild,
we will. But
yeah,
if not, if if there's no time, we're probably contacting Nocturne first to start the song.
well, I was thinking, Sisora, you should use it when you're actually fighting this thing.
that's ultimately the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was used that way before, we figured it was right next to it.
But we'll see when we get there. I'm coming too, after all.
Yeah, a lot of what we have is very touch and go for now. We don't know anything for certain up there, so at the very least, we'll have to first sort of get an idea of what we're doing, and once we reach that far, just sort of gonna have to wing it.
All right then. I guess we'll start this thing up tomorrow. If there's anything else you want to do, you could. We'll try to help you the best we can.
Thanks. For now, I think unless anyone else has anything to do, I imagine it's mostly just going to be resting, training, and preparing.
Yeah, this is when we do Rafa's secret plan, which we will reveal in a future episode.
Okay. That's just the plan. Kind of like mentally prep. Maybe eat a lot. Eat your favorite meal.
Pretty much.
And go to bed.
Yeah, unless someone else has something they want to do.
All right then. We will fast forward to the next day. So. Mm?
So I actually. Hold on, just 1 second.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what are we putting down the hat today?
I am trying my best to destroy this hat.
Are you pouring whipped cream down it?
No, no,
Too sweet.
no. Yeah, why would I do that? This hat is cursed.
Okay.
Mm.
So. All right, I just thought of this, so let me get my thoughts straight.
All right.
All right, I would like to talk to Nocturne for a bit.
All right. It's about near evening, or you probably had this conversation with the prior conversation near the afternoon. Is there any particular time you want to approach her, or immediately after? Or...
Nah.
No.
Just at some point.
Okay, we'll
when
say
we're both free.
when it's like going in to the evening. And she says, hello. She kind of blanks for a bit. Rain.
Yeah. Listen, from what I'm gathering, there's a high chance we might not come back, right?
What do you mean?
Never mind. So, I know you have that one song that you need to teach or have taught Either or.
Yeah, I was teaching a lot. Fun, but being tired.
Yeah. So, would you mind? And you don't have to teach this to anybody, but would you mind if I taught you something? Just in case?
I am liking music songs. Yes.
Good.
And I take out the music box
Mm-hmm.
and I say,
The tune to this music box is a lullaby that my mom taught me. And I'd like to teach it to you.
and I start cranking it up. And I
that you got all bags?
yes,
Sure that you got all the bags?
yes, we're good.
No, we're not good because I didn't get my food.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we need, interruptions.
It
Oh
is
my-
what it is.
What? We're gonna be throwing baking powder down the hat now, and vinegar.
See if we can make a volcano.
I mean, it's a fire type, so would she really mind?
So I teach the song to her.
All right. Do a performance roll.
Okay, how's my performance? It's
I'll say you have advantage just because it's kind of a familiar song to you.
it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just roll it twice. Easier to tell.
Oof.
That's it's a good thing you gave me advantage, unless it's a 1.
Oh.
It's 5.
Oh,
Well, at least teach her the tune.
Yeah. She gets the tune down. Maybe she's kind of like giving you pointers, like maybe singing from your diaphragm, but
Yeah.
and giving you like good job. But yeah, she learns the song. She says, the melody is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
She says, sometimes music is better for expressing than words.
You know, I agree with that.
You keep this song and teaching the song because of this.
Yeah.
That's how it can live forever. Thank you, Rain.
I give her a hug.
She gives you a hug back.
Thank you.
All right, that's all I had.
Okay. Good job. And I guess now we're gonna fast forward unless someone had a hey, I want to do this now. Yeah. All right. So the the moon rolls around and then the sun comes back. As you're taken to the roof of the Expedition Society, because they still don't want to do this out in the street because people want their help. You're maybe doing the Apollo 13 Armageddon walking in slow motion in a line as you go towards this thing.
Just,
boy.
just Henry and Rain awkwardly waddling forward.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the confusion of this crowd as they see what the heck's going on here.
No, they can't see you. Around the
Yeah,
roof.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
we're
they
not
will.
around.
Soon
Yeah,
enough.
they will, yes. Well, are you guys ready?
Yes. I usually say no and do it anyway, but this time, I think I actually am.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
guys, this is it. We don't know what we're gonna experience up there. We don't know what we're gonna do, but we all know the danger, and we're all prepared for it. I want you guys to know one thing before we leave.
What's
Well,
that, Chief?
We didn't exactly form together as a team through the most conventional means, and we're certainly not the most synergistic team. I'm glad y'all managed to make it here with me for this moment. When we get to the moon and when we encounter everything that's there, I want you all to have my back, and I want to have yours as well. Alone we can't accomplish anything, but together we might be able to make it up there and make it out alive. I can't promise that we'll survive, but I'm gonna at the very least do my darndest to make sure we do.
Oh, don't worry. We've all died before, and it was just fine.
I wouldn't put it quite that way, but Raffa's right in the way. We fought through countless mystery dungeons, wrecked a couple pirate ships, and overthrown corrupt monarchies along the way. If we can't take care of the situation on the moon, then who the heck is going to? We have the resources and the will to make this count, and we may not be the strongest together, you're right. But we are here now, and we're gonna take on whatever goes on up there. So,
Is this
you
where we
watch
take
my
a?
back, I watch yours. Who's with us?
Is this where we take a picture
2,
before we go?
3, team!
God, silence.
Just absolute silence from everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said before, we're not the most synergistic.
Good enough. Let's go.
Yeah, Sora says, I've kind of mentally prepared myself for this ever since you guys went to that fairy place. I'm also ready to do this too.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
We need you up there.
And you got a lucky crossbow now.
Oh, you bought this for me? Well,
Of course I did. I saw your shot.
I could probably make use of this. Maybe like when he grabs it, just like a random shot goes off and like pings off the side of the. Oh, it's loaded.
Well, it was loaded.
It's unloaded now.
That's when Jirachi says, "Those suits are designed to automatically activate if you encounter the harshness of the Great Void. So you don't have to worry about activating them and turning them off. Well, you have to turn them off, but they should just activate by themselves."
Either way, I am going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to manually activate them before going out into space, because I swear, I will.
We don't have suits, Henry. That's
Henry,
way-
Yeah.
So,
Henry's just gonna
I
sit
don't
in the
know.
middle.
I thought I was like-
Henry's going to activate Rain suit.
Yeah, he just presses it.
I am going
He's
to
like-
do that. I'm going to activate Rain's suit because I feel that the theatrics are necessary. That is what is needed.
He's just like, I call the middle seat so I can push the buttons.
Yes.
It's actually kind of a shame that our the chief and our two younger members really wanted to see the rocket take off, but it seems like they were going to be late.
Maybe we'll come back with the rocket and then they can see it up close. It won't be taking off anymore, but still. Who knows? Maybe if we do bring it back with enough time, you guys could find a different fuel source for it that can make return trips easier.
Yeah. Botan says, I wish you the best of luck. This crazy idea about going to the moon without any sort of protection and singing choirs at a demon. I wish you the best of luck with that.
Well,
Thanks.
we've done stranger things, I'm sure.
Insanity has become basically a requirement for us.
That's when Jirachi says, all you gotta do is put the rock in the container in front of the front console and pull the lever. It's apparently designed to autopilot to a just certain spot on the moon.
Hopefully that spot is close. All right. Let's climb in, everyone.
Yeah. Who's getting shot? So there's pretty much 6 seats, so it can accommodate every one of you. It's kind of one of those, like, there's like 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back.
Lucius will probably take shotgun.
All right. So,
Wait, then who's driving?
I'm driving.
No, I'm driving.
I
None of
am
us.
driving, Cat.
None of us are driving. It's
Well,
autopilot.
All right, no
So-
questions.
someone gets to pull the lever, which activates it, so you're like driving to an extent.
One
I'm
of
going.
us gets to pull the lever, and I think I would be the best choice for
You
it.
just said you were gonna push the buttons.
Yes, I'm going. Of course, I'm going to push the buttons.
I'm not going to bother with the lever. I'll let you guys argue it out.
Ah!
Oh, whatever.
Well,
it's
on
just
one
a
thing,
lever.
Rain, do you want to pull the lever?
I'm already in the seat with the
Yeah.
lever on it.
Oh, yeah, well, you're arguing. He just kind of...
Rain took advantage. Our chaos was his opportunity.
Sora's
Well.
going to go in the middle behind Lucius then.
Well, there answers that. I guess Rain gets the lever.
Yeah,
Gotta take
he
that
just
window
turns-
seat.
Like everyone turns their head, and Rain is just already sitting in that seat.
Lucius sort of rolls his eyes and gives a half chuckle and walks into his seat.
You gotta remember that Rain's just a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, all of us are kids except for Roland.
yeah.
Yeah, but
And
Rain's the
Raffa?
youngest.
He's the youngest.
That is true.
Yeah.
Rain is the youngest.
All right, so in the driver's seat, we have Rain. We have Lucius in the shotgun. Behind Rain, we have Raffa with the window seat, I guess, who is sitting next to Sora, and in the back is Henry and Mimikyu.
What about me?
You
Wait.
don't get to come.
Oh, you get in the middle of Henry and Mimikyu. You're scrunched up in the back. All right. That's when Jirachi kind of closes the hatch shut, so you're in this box now, and you have I guess Lucius maybe has the stone, and there's like a little
Alright.
container in front of the lever.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put this in. Lucius takes a deep breath, and then he puts the Imperium inside the box.
All right. As soon as it you're about to set it in this container, you can see just like electricity start going towards it, and when you place it in, just all these like LED lights, just these light blue lights and green lights and red lights just kind of light up in this thing, and you can see out of the exterior too, all those kind of metal panels all begin to light up, and it's starting to make this.
Worried about this thing exploding?
It's starting to make a humming sound too, like. Whoa, a lot of juice in that, says Jirachi. And Rain, there's a lever in front of you. This thing is making very unfamiliar noises.
It's true. But it's also a lever.
Yeah.
So I enthusiastically pull it.
All right, as soon as you do that, the ship just starts going up, and like you're all almost like just flattened by the G-forces. And I want you all to make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
Did I pull it too early? Or is that just... Oh.
No, that's just how it works.
All right. Well, remember that a bunch of people are probably around Lucius, so
Oh, so you get another, how much?
+4.
All right, so that's really a 12 for Strouder.
Yeah.
Frick, where's my con? Oh, there it is.
Oh, and then these two.
Yeah, I can't tell who rolled the 22, who rolled the 15.
I rolled the 22.
You rolled the 22?
Oh, wow, that one.
So,
Space does not agree with Lucius.
Lucius, Lucius, Sora, and Rodney, you all throw up, and it's messy in there.
Okay, so one person from every row threw up. No one is safe.
Okay.
Oh!
Never doing space travel again.
Oh, you're not able to. You're not able to talk right now.
I'm sure Henry just passed his hat over to Ron.
Yeah, just like he saw him retching, he moved the hat.
I think that last one had a hairball.
Oh my gosh. This gig is just...
We're doomed.
Yeah, this keeps up for a while. You're just kind of like your lips and cheeks are going backwards, and just your eyes are rolling in the back of your head. It's kind of unbearable for most of you, the three in question, until eventually you just come to this like immediate stop, and you feel like. Actually, you feel very light now. But you still feel like crap. Well, the three of you anyway.
Can we talk now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Never doing space travel again.
I think the left side of the is lucky. No one on this side of the vehicle threw up.
I think the last one had a hairball.
I wipe Lucius's puke from my forehead.
Yeah. Oh, this whole thing is well, I guess it was kind of like being pushed down by the like. So it's not too messy. It's all like situated in like maybe the bottom. Maybe it kind of got all over you, the people in question.
That was my favorite breakfast too. God.
You gotta taste it twice.
But
that's not how that one works.
But when you look out the front, because there's kind of like a window on it, you You see this black emptiness and this gray surface.
Oh, guys, I think we're
Are we
here.
on the moon?
That was very quick. I didn't expect to get in the moon this quick.
I'm sure that Dirge would have loved to lick it.
Let's not go there.
We better
Okay.
look around, see what we can find.
Yeah, let's get out of this thing and let's start scouting first and foremost.
Those with space shoots, turn them on. Or I guess they're already on.
You were told they activate once like kind of the absence of air to but
Right then.
yeah.
Well,
Remove
I have to
all the
see
puke
how-
before we throw open the
Small
hatch.
chance of success.
I think the
What are
real
you waiting
question is if what that death lady did to you actually worked.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. It's time to see if what she did is worth the blood we paid for it.
Does this mean we can demand a refund if we die?
I mean,
Open
we'll
the
go
latch,
directly
we'll
to
try
her,
and see if
so
we live or not.
yeah.
Open the cargo ship. I'm claustrophobic.
All right. You open it and it's like and as soon as you do that, Rain's and Sora's suits just kind of over them, and you guys seem to be fine.
Well,
You can't talk. Yes, we're doing that.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh god.
I can breathe in space, apparently.
Can I talk?
You can talk, except it's just like
Well, I guess the time starts now.
I just nod because I can't speak back.
all right. So when you look over at the side, you feel. Oh, I should mention too. You feel like you've never felt before when you're kind of like floating almost. And falling like a feather. I guess Rain knows what that feels like.
I'm a penguin. I can't
Yeah.
fly.
Lucius wonders how far he could jump like this.
No, jeez. I'll have you all do perception checks.
Okay, that's gonna work out well.
I can perceive everything.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Let's see.
So Rodney and Rain are ours. Raffa sees it. 3 R's. Are we missing anyone? Yes. Oh no, we got and Henry. So pretty much everyone but Lucius notices there are 2 kind of, I guess, landmarks off over to the left you didn't see before because the only window on this space thing, the spacecraft, is in the front. Over to the left of you, there are 2 landmarks. One seems to be this kind of giant, I want to call it a fortress to you guys, that's kind of has a long tube going up into it from the base of the moon. And over to the right of this thing is kind of like these pillars, and it has like this dome over it, this glass dome.
Okay, so where to first?
Rodney shrugged.
Lucius opens his mouth to say something and once again realizes, oh wait, I can't. But eventually, what he does is he rolls his eyes and he pulls out the paper that Janice gave us all the way back in Ironforge to talk with our ears plugged, and he begins writing on that.
All right.
And what he writes, as he said, is he writes, give me a second to try a divine sense and see if I can pick up anything.
All right.
Piplup just gives Piplup. Rain just gives. He's got a name. He gives the closest thing he can to a thumbs up.
Okay. Anyways, Lucius is gonna use his divine sense.
All right. Divine sense. Divine sense.
Component V. Oh no.
I just realized bards are horrible in space.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
I am the most like I'm the most at disadvantage right now.
So
You can play
I
an
can't
instrument.
perform any songs, can't perform any spells. I'm just
You can play an instrument.
divine sense
No,
is
I can't.
divine sense is 60 feet from you, and you don't detect any of those things except Mimikyu. In the
There
60
is no air to travel in space. No sound can be created.
You could play a guitar.
That still requires traveling sound.
Rain doesn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really sense anything.
Okay. Lucius writes that he doesn't sense anything with his divine sense, and we need to get potentially closer.
I should point out how this feels to you four. This, like, you're not really breathing, so this is kind of like an alien feeling to your body right now when you're not taking in air, and you just feel wrong right now.
I don't need to.
Like this should not be happening. Like your body is telling you this shouldn't be happening. You should be dying, but it's not. But yeah.
So you mean I'm tripping over myself as I'm trying to walk?
Yeah, you're a little loopy right now. As you kind of acclimatize yourself to these conditions. Now, what's your course of action from here?
Lucius writes, it's hard to know which building is the one we need to proceed through, but if I were to guess, the dome is probably our better option than the fortress thing, because that looks like it could be where Needhog is.
Raffa writes in the dirt. Glass breaks easy.
So we have these suits. And you don't
Yeah,
need to...
Lucius.
I
Lucius
guess we're
writes,
going
I
that
don't think glass is a problem here.
Exactly. Arrow to glass dome.
All right. You begin your trek there. It's not... I wouldn't say it's far, but it isn't close either. So you're kind of maybe doing your your moon flips and stuff as you try to go there.
I have a feeling that Rodney wishes he taught everyone else thieves' cant right now to make this easier on everybody.
Yeah.
He just
Also,
leaves chanting fake palm to everyone.
Henry is currently having an existential crisis. He is currently having an existential crisis on the fact that literally he is in a place where no sound can travel, and he is also constantly suffocating, but not dying.
Yeah.
So he is just like broken right now. He's not.
I'm sure in a real life scenario, if this could happen, someone would probably go mad if this was happening to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make your way to the dome, and so you see this great big dome, and there seems to be like this kind of hallway of pillars going towards this circular altar-like structure. But it seems like you need to kind of access the interior of this dome. And as you look around it, you can see what looks like maybe like this hatch on it. Looks like big enough to be a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Lucius writes, what do you guys think? Should we go through here? Well, actually, now that we're closer to this, I assume are we within 60 feet of whatever that altar in the center of this dome is?
Not really. It's about like 150 feet away, so you'd have to go inside.
Ow. Gosh darn it, I was hoping to divine sense before we walk into danger.
Well,
mean,
no one's opposing. I'm opening the door.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can't really suss out how you're supposed to open the door. There's this square panel in front of the kind of to the right of the hatch. And it's kind of like this. It has one of those like circular things that opens up, metal things that open up on the door.
So basically, it's a card reader, but us Pokemon with our Pokemon brains don't know it.
Yeah, not really a card reader. It's just kind of this. It's very much looks like a monitor almost.
Oh, it's password locked.
You don't really see anything on the monitor yet. Anyway,
I touch it.
When you touch it, it kind of like lights up. And there's an up and a down. There's a circle with an up in it and a down circle with a down arrow in the other.
Up button, let's go.
That's what you see.
Well, Rain, do you want to touch the up or the down?
I touch both.
You touch both.
Does
That's
that
it.
do anything?
How do you do Well, okay, yeah. Okay, what would happen is the down one doesn't like really move, but when you press the up one, it kind of shrinks and expands, and the hatch kind of like opens up from the center in this circle. And it leads to this kind of like it leads to another one of those.
Another hatch?
Yeah. Like you can enter, but it's like just this small little room. You could all probably fit in it, but
I'm not gonna enter it, but I am gonna peek inside.
yeah, it's very small. It's about about 15 feet. 15 feet by 15 feet.
Lucius writes, I have no idea what any of this stuff is.
I mean, I suppose we might as well just walk in.
Is there another monitor?
Inside, there's like another one of those hatches in front of you, like at the end of this 15 by 15 box. And it has another one of those panels that had the up and down arrow.
All right, time to use the feature I never knew I had until today. The feature where I can walk and be stealthy at the same time.
You want to sneak inside? There's nothing really to hide behind, per se, because you're just entering this really...
It's literally a barren desert of gray sand. There's nowhere to hide.
But you can enter.
Lucius is looking extremely confused, and he's just going to enter.
All right.
Yeah,
You are inside. A door and panel that looks similar to the one Rain touched is kind of like 15 feet in front of you.
So it's in front of the monument?
No, you're kind of like in a little room right now. You're in a little 15 by 15 room that has another door similar to the one Rain touched.
Aha, the down button.
Lucius is gonna walk up to this one and he's gonna touch it.
All right. Which arrow are you pressing?
Down.
Up.
Up.
Damn it.
It goes. Eh.
See, the cat knows what's up. She pushes the down button for him.
So, Raffa and Lucius are the only ones in here, right?
Apparently, yes, because nobody else came in.
Okay. So when you run
Henry
in,
is currently just balled up, just like, moon. Why am I on the moon?
internally, of course.
Yes.
But when Raffa rushes in and presses that down button, the door in front of the rest of you closes. It just kind of seals up again. And inside this room, it lights up for you, Raffa and Lucius, and air begins funneling in. You could suddenly hear everything now. You could hear your heartbeat. You're like, whoa, I never noticed that before.
She's just like breathing.
You feel yourself get heavier too.
Meanwhile, Lucius is looking back and he's thinking, gosh darn it, what happened to sticking together?
I start spamming the up button on my side of the door.
Okay, and then it doesn't do anything. It says it starts blinking error.
I keep pressing it anyway until the door opens.
But on the inside,
Henry like looks at what's going on, tries pushing the down button just in hopes that he can escape this hell.
I will say for in the interior, while it's getting this depressurizing everything and bringing air back, the door in front of you two opens, and it's like ba-da-ding, and you are kind of exposed to this this kind of pathway. It almost looks like Aztec that has these like pillars with pink gems that look very familiar to you, Lucius, except they're gigantic, leading to this altar with a bunch of other pillars around it. But before you even get any time to take in the scenery, it closes again on you, and you feel yourself get lighter again, and then the door behind you opens while the one in front of you seals.
As soon as it opens, I stop spamming the button and just run in.
Yeah.
We're all hauling ass.
Henry is running in too. He ain't dealing with this anymore.
Lucius writes on a paper, there's air in here, but there's also an altar. This might be close to where Sapnok is. Everyone be careful.
All right. And I'm guessing you're just beginning the process again.
We push the button and we go to the sides of the room so you can't directly see us if you walk in the hallway.
All right. Okay, you do all that nonsense, and the door opens and you see this kind of really surreal image of this altar on the moon. It's big enough, like there's nothing really. Well, you guess there's nothing really hiding in here unless it's like hiding behind a pillar or behind the altar. But you got a good scope of everything, and it's kind of this 100-foot trek to this altar. It almost feels like ceremonial if you were to walk down this path.
Wait, we can breathe, right?
Yeah.
I turn off the thing.
Yeah, Sora does too.
I'm like, the real question isn't how is there air in here? The question is, how is there gravity in here?
Yes. How does gravity get simulated in a room?
I have so many questions and I honestly can't even begin to parse them, but that's not the important thing right now.
When you look to the right, Ren, you see a C and it says capsule.
Did you call me? Did you call my character? You call my character by my name?
Oh, I mean Henry. When you look to your right,
Yes.
I try to be good about that.
Yes. The C for capsule. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's what you guys see. What do you want to do?
Doesn't seem to be anything of importance in here, besides an altar and a couple of 100 feet.
I mean, we gotta go inspect them crystals.
I'm curious whether that altar is what we're looking, is whether that altar is something that involves Sapnok, or if we might have actually stumbled into the right place, and that's where we need to put Mimikyu to talk with the rest of the world.
I imagine these crystals feel just like Lucius's.
They certainly look like them, except they're gigantic. They seem to be like engraved with these markings that you can't really discern.
All right, time for Raffa's favorite pastime, the rubbings.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to climb up a stone pillar, and I guess that's not a problem for you, is it? Though.
She's like, that's what I do.
Lucius is gonna slowly but carefully get within 60 feet of the altar to use Divine Sense.
All right. When you do that, you definitely sense there's Fey energy coming from here. Like
Okay.
fairy.
Yeah,
Ah, so this is the microphone.
Lucius says, "All right, I'm pretty sure this is the altar we need, guys. So, Mimikyu, I suppose you need to come up here and get ready to step on the pedestal so we can test this out. But everyone, be on your guard. Be careful."
All right. Are you just sending him up there, or are you taking him there?
Lucius is taking him there. Lucius is not taking any chances leaving someone alone. In fact, he's going to recommend everyone stick close together as we approach.
All right. Yeah. So you.
While we're approaching, I just thought of something. Do I still have my locket?
Yes, you do.
Is it glowing?
It is.
Cool. I don't
All
know
right,
what I'm
got
gonna
it.
do with that info, but I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know that that still works.
The locket is more useful than the book, confirmed.
Wow. Locket doesn't take you to Underworld.
But yeah, you usher him up here. Sora is also kind of sticking by you too. And
Yeah, Lucius is definitely not leaving Sora alone.
And up there's kind of like these, like, almost looks like a bullseye. There's like these runes kind of sprawled around this thing, this altar, and there's like one small circle in the middle that is it's white.
All right. I think this is where it needs to happen, hopefully.
Okay. You bring him there, and you're gonna let him stand on this thing.
Yeah,
All right.
I feel like this is going to cause something very bad to happen, but
It's okay, we got slingshot and crossbows aimed at the door.
All right. So as soon as he steps on this thing, you just kind of hear a like a humming sound. This like ethereal humming sound.
okay.
This
Now
is
we-
where I question if humans are fairy types.
Now I suppose we need to somehow direct this to Mawile at the Expedition Society.
Yeah, that's when like Mimikyu's kind of looking around, like waiting to like do something.
I know asking this is probably not going to get an answer, but Mimikyu, do you see something we don't, or
He looks around and says he shakes his bobby head.
Huh. Okay. So
How's there
basically,
something we're missing?
I mean, it's clear that Mimikyu is, at the very least, something is happening with Mimikyu there, but why is it not working?
And you hear a child's voice say, "Mawel."
Well, what?
And it wasn't coming from him. It was like coming from the area. Did you guys make it?
Yeah, we're here in the place, but something feels very off.
Mawa, can you hear us?
I heard someone.
All right, well, okay. Apparently this thing works. We meant to contact you.
Okay, and to what extent is it doing this? How loud am I? And you notice it's like she's in the room with you, talking to you. It's not like loud, but it's like she's there.
Basically,
Like, we can
it's
hear you
pretty.
fine.
Yeah, it's basically like we're in the same room.
Should we describe this place to you?
Oh, yes, that would certainly help.
Well, this glass dome, apparently it somehow has oxygen and gravity in here. We can all breathe perfectly fine. It's weird. There's this like altar here, and there are a bunch of pillars around, and on it it has the pink gemstones from Ironforge.
With engravings.
Those must be what's powering it.
But it's weird. We're kind of half expecting a science experiment gone awry, but nothing's happened yet. Strangely quiet.
So my what I
But you
want
know
you to
something?
test
It's sorry. Go ahead.
is I want you to get in touch with Dedenne.
Okay. All right.
Pull out the badge.
Not how they mean. Lucius sort of glances around. He says, Mimikyu, try thinking of Dedenne.
He kind of like looks around for a little bit and hey, Dedenne. Huh, who's that?
I knew it. I knew it was his true voice.
This is when kind of like Sora's gone a little stone faced, but yeah. Mawel told me this was gonna happen. I could totally hear you.
I'm sorry. Did that little ghost just speak?
Yeah.
So, it's working.
And then you hear Mawel's voice. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we'll do it then.
You know, Mawel, the Dene, there's one thing that I came in here that I don't quite understand. You were kind of expecting to see an altar without any human technology, but it seems like they've been here and back. That explains why there's a room that allows us to fill air and gravity before we came in here. You
Well-
think they might have been onto something in here?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this stuff is all new to me. Since you came knocking at our door a few months ago. Or 8 months ago.
I'm asking a whole lot of questions.
Yeah, these are questions that we're probably not going to get too much of an answer for, at least
Don't
as of right
worry.
now.
Afterwards, you can be my co-investigator, and we'll figure out everything before we die.
But the point is, what we're going to do, our plan here is to use the Expedition Society's communication device to channel all the choirs into Dedenne. So all you have to do is get her attention with whatever it is you did, and we'll start everyone up.
That's great, except for one thing. Ceridium, whoever they are, they're not here.
Sapnock.
Yeah, that's the one.
While this conversation is going on, like basically this entire time, I have had the locket in my hand, and I have just been circling around the altar, seeing if it glows a little bit brighter in any particular direction.
It seems to be going behind the altar, kind of down the stairs and like around at the 12 o'clock direction.
Okay.
All right, so I believe our current mission now is to figure out where Sapnock is, lure it over here, and then get the Gratuitia Harmonia started with the Dene's communication network. Once we get that in, we begin our assault against it and see where that goes from there.
Except where would he even start looking?
I think this way's a good lead.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're going around to the back of this thing, and there seems to be it seems to be reacting to this like little section on here, on the back of this stone section here.
You think that's the way to locate Savnak?
Could be.
Is there a reason why you're thinking that?
I pull out the locket, or like not pull it out, but like show them.
Yeah.
Remember this thing?
Oh,
No,
that
makes
thing.
sense. Yeah.
It's been a while.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Basically,
It's-
during the first half of the adventure, Rain's Locket has been reacting to things that have been pointing us to the right direction of every single thing we've done.
I mean, the orbs did that too.
Well,
Yeah, but Rain's Locket did it first, and apparently it's reacting even beyond when the orbs are, so
I'm
I think-
investigating this little section while they're talking.
All right.
I think that means we're going the right way.
You're still like on the altar. There's like not many other places to go in this place. It's just this like dome. But on the back of this altar, there's do an investigation roll.
All of us are just Rain.
Yeah. I guess if you're all in, are you instructing everyone to help? You can all do it. But
I mean, if they want to help,
Yeah,
they can.
like, you've
I
gotta-
didn't like actively say it,
Yeah.
but like if they put two and two together, then they certainly can.
Yeah, Lucius is gonna go along and help.
Yeah, sure thing. Let's go.
It's a good thing because I rolled a 6.
This cat.
Whoops. Well, I think that's
Yeah,
I think that's a 14. And Lucius is also gonna guidance himself.
well,
you got to do that before. But
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough.
But
I'll be sure to do it before from now on.
who got the 17?
Red.
that was from the previous roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
So
Guys.
wait. What? Wait, fuck. I'm sorry. I was like spacing out.
we're doing an investigation roll to find
Investigation, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that the I got that. Investigation is there we go. Oh no, that's not this.
whatever the case may be.
There we
this
go.
really
There we
found
go.
a
Yeah.
point of interest.
Raffa and Henry, you find this like little brick that slides out of this area Raina's looking across, and inside there's like these bracelets that are glowing, like have this like this white ethereal glow to them.
How many are there?
There's 2, but they seem to be like part of a set.
Huh.
Are they like looplets?
They're kind of like looplets. They're not looplets though. You could put heads and tails together that these are probably magic.
A nice new accessory. Don't mind if I do.
Don't stick your arm in a hat.
Where you grab them, we should probably, no. I mean, if this is where its locket's leading us to, then maybe they're important. I suppose if anyone, I'm pretty good on items, so does anyone else want to grab one?
Oh, don't look at me. Those things might be
Well,
cursed.
one person has to wear both of them, so I'm pretty sure we might as well give them to Henry. We have
Yes.
bracers. He doesn't.
I get to wear both.
I figured it was one or the other, but
If I were you, I have a feeling that these things might be cursed.
So
This
you
isn't the first time I've dealt with cursed things.
so you have to attune to them in order to find out what they do. But yeah, that requires like 10 minutes of just sitting there studying them.
I will. I feel that this is important, so.
All right. Sure thing. So you do that. Well, your conversation was like briefly cut off with Mawal.
okay. So, well, there was something there, but sure as heck wasn't Sapnok.
Whatever the case may be, the humans clearly found this place as a landmark of extreme importance. You guys don't think.
You're right. I don't think.
What?
The real question is why it's still here. Wouldn't Sabnok want this place to be destroyed, considering it is a threat to him?
Sapnok might not be aware of just
No.
how much of a threat it is, or it's possible that Sapnok needs it for something himself. I honestly can't claim to know the mind of a demon.
In either case, the humans clearly developed in this place, so clearly something's going on here that involves Sabnok and the humans. We just need to figure out what exactly that is.
Is there any other areas you could possibly go to? Is there mystery dungeons there? Did I die? Did everyone else die? Oh, I died. Just a second. Okay, am I alive again?
Oh my
I was
God,
about
what
to
the heck
question if
happened?
I was alive.
Oh,
Happened.
did
the heck
something happen?
happened?
On Discord, it's like voice connected, and it was red bars, and then I just
Yeah.
Yeah,
you just,
that happened
just
with me
kinda, like,
too.
You kind of stopped in the middle of your sentence, and I was like, "Oh, this is dramatic." And then you like the pause went on for a little bit longer than I was expecting, and I was like, something might be
Anyway.
wrong here."
As I was trying to say, there's a building that is not too far from here. If we try to go over there, it will likely be full of humans, so we'll have to be extremely careful.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the base of Needhog. Granted, I can't say I'm positive on that, but I'd bet on it.
In either case, we need to figure out something fast, because clearly something's gonna go down, and we need to be ready for it.
All right, then. Well, simply contact me when well, don't contact me, contact Idene when the time comes.
Yeah.
And do. We'll see
We'll
you
need to
around.
All right. Well, guys, we'll need to find and lure Sabnok over here. Though where he is, well, we may not have a choice but to try and check out that base. Maybe the humans accidentally or intentionally built that building on top of where Sabnok is sealed.
Possibly. Rain,
So-
how's that locket coming along? Any other important landmarks of importance?
It stopped glowing once you acquired that item.
Nope.
Then for now, it seems like the coast is clear. We'll have to check
I'd
the other buildings
say-
and see what's going on.
I'd say for now, we should wait for Henry to finish focusing on those and see where it gets us. And once that's done, if it doesn't give us any directions or anything, we'll try that building.
Raffa and Henry, I've also got to say, this place looks familiar. You remember seeing this back when you died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This place
Except
is the
for-
moon. Yeah, I get that.
That time there were statues of
Ah.
us, of you guys here.
Yeah, there are no statues of you here, but there's kind of like the same kind of feng shui around the place.
Yeah, you never exactly told me the entirety of those dreams. What exactly are those all about?
But
Time and place.
This.
Sora says, I actually think him and I should stay here.
You and Mimikyu?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? After all, if the humans come in, it might be dangerous for the two of you.
But bringing him into danger is probably something we can't afford. And I have these. He gives you, actually, he pulls out this communicator that looks like an Expedition Society badge. This,
Oh, they gave you one of those?
yes, it will work with the one you have. So all you have to do is contact me, and then we can get ready.
Well, hopefully we're not in open space, otherwise that'll make things difficult.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
have
but
a few words I'd like to say to him as well.
I figured.
Henry, you attune to these bracelets, and they're cursed. No, I'm just kidding.
just about to say.
No, so how they work is you shoot out a beam of light, and it's based on your wisdom modifier. 60 feet. And it's radiant damage. So it's a d6 plus your wisdom.
Are you telling me I can punch lights out of my fists?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Well, it depends how good your wisdom is, how bright it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool and all, but I should have gotten those bracelets so that I could really be Iron Piplup.
You're a repulsor.
Dang it, that's a fair point. Oh, well.
All right. And you could do that at will.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
We should head out and start heading towards that building. We're wasting
Yeah.
time.
Once we get there, everyone be very careful. We don't want too many fights with the humans, and we want to find Sapnok before he's aware of us.
No kidding. The last time we fought a couple of humans, we almost lost our lives.
Yeah, if we do end up fighting one, either go for their helmet or go for their hand laser thing.
All right. So you're gonna bid adieu to Mimikyu and Sora as you go back out into the harsh wasteland, moon wasteland.
Yeah,
We're probably
Lucius
gonna
is-
come back hot.
Lucius is gonna tell them to contact us if something happens here, but yeah, we're gonna head out.
Basically, if the door opens at all, assume the worst. Because either we're coming back with Sabnok or the humans are here.
All right. I guess you've gotten used to the process needed to open the door and the airlock and everything. But you make the trek over towards the other structure. And so what you see is this like little platform, and there's this little circular room with like a glass door to it, and this long tube that goes up to this big metallic fortress.
I really don't. Oh, well, I can't speak, but Lucius writes, I really don't like this.
That's why we're here.
She just pops up and writes that in the notebook.
I have dirt.
Yeah, true. That too.
Gotta touch the moon as much as possible.
There's also one of those panels inside this glass room.
Lucius writes, all right, everyone, let's head in, but stick together this time.
All right, we're pushing up.
All right. You get in this place, and not as fast as the spaceship, but it begins to rise up into this this fortress, and you get like a better view of the landscape and just how barren it is, except for that dome. And you eventually go up into this. Eventually, the elevator goes into the fortress, and you're in darkness, and then it lights up, and you go through that depressurizing phase that you went through in the dome, and there is another panel in front of you with a door on it. You can speak again. There's Aaron here.
All right.
This is a marvel of engineering and architecture.
It's unnatural, if you ask me, but that's beside the point.
This could be a whole museum.
And you can load up Owlbear if you want to.
The time has come.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
The time is here.
Let's press the down arrow and let's see what we can find.
As soon as you press the down arrow and the hatch opens, there is a human in front of you, very much like you saw in the ship and in the mine, just like standing right in front of you. But then he just falls over, and you could see he's in a bloody mess. He looks like he was torn apart by claws and teeth.
Well, that's
That'd
a
be
welcoming
good.
sight.
Good, sweet dialga.
Oh my. Okay. I suddenly don't think the humans are our main worry.
Let's see. Does he have a heart rate?
Well, you can do you can investigate him, or you could check him. So you can do either a medicine or investigate.
Does he have a heart rate?
Does he have a heart rate? These are the important questions the cat has to know.
not a pulse, a heart rate.
Do these creatures have hearts? I didn't get a find one close enough.
You don't know.
Can I investigate?
You can investigate him, yes. So use investigation.
I'll give you guidance with that.
He doesn't have a heart rate, if that's what you're looking for. Okay, Rodney, as you kind of look over this guy, you know, he's in a bloody heap. Like, whatever did this wasn't doing this for survival. It was just to kill him. But what you notice is he has a red card in his hand.
It's doomed now.
A key card. Wonderful.
How does Rodney know what a key
Oh.
card is?
Yeah.
Is it red because blood, or is it just red?
It's just red.
Okay.
Okay, so these
Allow
humans
me to
have.
grab that thing. It might be useful later.
And I should point out there's several. You're in a kind of large room, as I've shown to you. It's kind of hard to see the doors because I fudged up the fog of war a little, but I'll tell you where the doors are. Maybe a good idea to mark these if make your own maps. But there is a red door right. Is that my pointer? Yes, there's a red door right there. There's a.
I'll just do that.
There's a.
I was just about to do the same thing.
Yeah. You could graffiti the map if it's for that kind of stuff. There's a clear map right here. It's basically gray. Clear door right there.
Oh, that's too gray. It's invisible.
There's a blue door right here. There is a door.
Zoom in.
There's a door with a green, yellow, blue, red kind of square above it right here.
Rainbow.
This is where I kind of messed up the fog of war, but there's a clear door right here. Or no, it's red. It's red. This one's red. This one's a red door. There's another red door right here. And there's two more. There's a clear door here and a clear door here. And that's what you got. You are in a very dimly lit room. There's kind of like these fluorescent lights kind of like going on and off. There's kind of smoke coming from pipes above you.
Audience doesn't have the map yet.
Right. I should show them that.
I'm right. I'm like, where did we come from?
You're from that circle over to the right.
Okay.
This circle?
Yep, that circle.
Okay.
Sorry, Chad. I was too busy. We were too busy marking the map to pay attention to you guys.
So yeah, that's what you got. You also got a body in front of you.
I'm taking the
As one
freaking
does.
laser cannon.
He doesn't have a laser cannon.
Oh no, Sabnock ate it.
He is unarmed except for a key card.
I'm like, I thought they all had laser cannons.
Seeing that heap of a mess, Rodney is actually like, oh, sweet Dialga, sweet Palkia, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Well, it's very hard to see them as murderous monsters now.
Yeah, on the plus side, I guess we don't have to worry about that big freaking laser destroying the Earth. Or
Yeah,
maybe
but I
we
think
still
we've
do.
got bigger things to worry about for now.
Here you guys go, by the way. Yeah, you're a little small because I'm using a new browser and I've got to like re-import all my assets. But we'll just...
It's the size.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny if it was this size. Yeah, just grow you up a little bit just so you fit in the square.
I am the big one.
There you go.
Raffa
Like
has
when I
become
do
the
Owlbear
large.
Rodeo.
This is more my fault than it is Owlbear Rodeo's fault. All right, yeah,
I am no longer tiny.
and we'll just say this thing is the the body. Technically, you're on the elevator still, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Johnny's taking this time to just get the freak out of the elevator because he doesn't want to stay around too much longer.
Alrighty, there you go. We've got our big dungeon.
Alright, well. I guess we go up.
Alright, well, I suppose first things first, I've got plenty of these to burn, so I'm going to keep burning them. Lucius is going to use another Divine Sense.
Okay, this is actually interesting here. I'm going to do some rolls out in the open from now on, just to make this experience more tense. 20 might not matter. Okay, we got 18, 6, 20. X. What are my other numbers here? 20, 14, 2. 20. Where's 14? All right, so when you use that, Lucius, you sense not a dark type, but a... What is it? What do you sense with your divine sense?
Fae, fiends, and undead. If
There
we're
are...
talking normal D&D, it's Fae, fiends, and undead. If we're talking about PMD&D, then it's...
Yeah, you sense fiends from over here, and over here.
Yeah. Sorry, can you do that again?
Over to the kind of 1 o'clock direction, the 5 o'clock direction, and one very close inside this room right here.
Okay, so here, and
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Or
here. Okay.
It's here, and here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red door to the north and south are both fine.
Okay.
It's them white doors you gotta look out for.
Okay, Lucius takes a deep breath and he says, all right, well, I think Sapnok's minions, bits and pieces, whatever, those wolf things that come from Sapnok are,
Among Us.
yeah, they're out and loose. Lucius points to the red door to the north, the one to the southeast, that white door over here, and he says, unless we need to, avoid those doors.
Careful, Lucius. We might not have a choice.
I know that we might not have a choice. I'm well and truly aware of that, but at the very least, we should be careful for those doors.
Okay, good.
It's not that one. It's the red door up here. It was up here that he sensed it.
No.
No, it was over here.
Well,
Yeah.
it was
Right
it was
there.
over
It was
here.
these ones.
No, it was
It was over
here.
Here, and here, and here.
Yeah. Whoever did
Oh.
that is right. Yes, Ed is right.
Never mind. I thought there
Lucius
was
is
one
on
there.
drugs.
Okay.
Gotta
anyways,
remember to breathe.
So Lucius says, okay, so we'll need to be careful. If we can avoid it, don't go through those doors. We might not have the chance, obviously, but let's just, for now, hope. So I suppose if there's a red card, then maybe it's one of the red doors we have to go through first, if that's how this works.
I wouldn't know. The best case scenario is to try to see it for yourself.
All right, do we want to do the red door up there or the red door down here?
I say we do the one up there first. It's the most in the open. Get it out of the way first.
I'll let you pick your poison, Captain.
All right. Let's go north. Everyone, be very careful.
All right. So who's opening the door?
Rain has the card, don't he?
I haven't touched the body.
Roland
I think
has
it's Rodney that has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roland has the
Roland,
card.
Roland has it.
Oh, right. I do. Alright, so how does this thing work?
All right. So this door is like unlike something you've like never seen before because it doesn't have any like lock mechanism or anything. It's just a red door, and you're gonna stand in front of it.
Diabolical. How am I supposed to open this thing?
Are you standing in front of it?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so as soon as you stand in front of it, this kind of like laser shoots out and it begins like examining your card. It like goes around the perimeter of it and goes up it, and then the door kind of just goes opens up. And what you see is boop. You see this room, and I can give you the so yeah, it's kind of like a T hallway. Again, this is a red door, and this is a red door. And then there's like a series of like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 doors in this little hallway here. All clear.
I'm going to assume this is the sleeping quarters.
Interesting. Well, guys, let's go in.
Yeah.
Oh, all clear doors. For a second, I thought you meant like all clear, like no one was there.
Oh yeah, they're the clear color doors, meaning like yeah, there's no color to them. They're the colorless door. What do you want to do in this room?
All the choices.
We can either keep going north or go to the left. Logic would dictate we want to go left because that would assume there's a white key card over here somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Do you want us to go over to the left?
Honestly, these human-based things are confusing, but honestly, so long as we don't go in the direction of the stuff that I sense, then I suppose the left is a possibility.
Does Divine
Let's
Sense?
do it.
Does Divine Sense just like stay on you for a amount of time, or is it a one and done thing?
Let me check just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it is a one and done thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. It's like a ping rather than a radar.
Yeah, it's until the end of your next turn, so it technically lasts 6 seconds.
All right.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was more than 6 seconds to enter this area.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Heads up. I'm gonna open the door on the left.
That entire conversation was just really fast.
Okay, Rodney, you stand in front of it. Shh. Door colors. There's a clear one to the left. There's a clear one below you, and there's a clear one above.
Is this room just empty, or was it like?
Yeah, it looks like a hallway. It just looks like a connector room.
Nothing of importance here.
It just kind of like you can see the kind of the outside, the windows, and.
Let me run an investigation to see if I can find a white key card in here.
All right. Just kind of looking around in the corners.
And
Nice.
You are
you're
unable.
also... Your rolls have not been hot today.
You are unable to find it.
No card. So north we go.
Though be careful going north. It's probably beyond my divine sense, so I'm not sure what's up there.
Yep.
You're right.
Well, to be fair, who's to say these things can't move around?
Oh, speaking of which, yes, you're opening this door?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I've always been next to Rodney when he's been opening the doors, ready to poke people.
Okay, so I'll open it up for you, but
Sesame.
something's gonna happen.
Wrong door?
Wrong door.
Oops.
I like that door.
Oop. You're opening this one. Oop.
I don't like that door.
I thought you went into the other room.
Well, good to know we can move through the clear doors now.
So yes, this goes up and bends around. I guess you kind of have the full view. It leads to that top one is a yellow door, and that one on the very end is a clear door.
Okay.
But something's going to happen when you do that. And I'm going to roll that.
Freaking course.
7, 14, 15, 18, 4. Are there any of those? Oh, okay. 18, huh? All right. As soon as you, I guess Raffa, as soon as you go out, there, you, see something happen in front of this yellow door. It beeps, and it opens, and one of these guys comes out.
Oh, hellhound. Nice.
Just curl him off of it. These big creatures like this. Give a close up for the audience.
You're saying, Raffa?
Yeah, and it looks over to you, Raffa, and it begins growling, and this black tar just begins to seep from its mouth. And I believe there's also a D4 of them, not just one.
Oh.
A good times all around for the ex-parasite.
So there's 2 of them. Can I copy paste? No. Oh, shoot.
Well, you copy pasted something, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the owlbear link.
Yeah. Don't want that. Oh, I was doing it in the wrong tab. Yeah, just another one comes. There's another one there too that comes out. Seems to, you don't see a card on it, but it somehow came out of that room. And I think we'll pick up next time.
Oh, I came back just in time for us to stop.
Oh, we can do the encounter if you want.
Nah.
If you guys are willing to go for like another hour, then I'm willing to do the encounter.
No, I think that's a good cliffhanger.
No, I think
All right. Oh, excellent. I was expecting to get through more of this place, but do we? That's okay.
Really overestimate our ideas.
Roleplay before dice.
Yes,
As
exactly.
all things should be.
Yeah. Anyway, this is like the final dungeon, do or die. And yes, I'm doing like open rolls now because we have to keep things tense.
Nothing to hide.
Yeah. But we'll, I guess we'll go against these guys next episode.
See you next time.
See you next time, next week. Same bat place, same bat time. No, it's different
Don't
bat
say
times.
next week. We don't know that yet. I'll tell you when we get there.
All right. In any case, see you guys.
What?
Bye.